don't know if it's entirely true, but the left in general has been accused of abandoning its traditional economic point of view and its traditional backers, such as in labor unions, in favor of so-called identity politics. I don't think one has to eliminate the other. I think that the left should pursue much harder the economic question, and especially the question of finding a way to tax the rich and some of their multiple ill-gotten gains. However, I don't think that means abandoning the fact that there is still discrimination against blacks, against natives, against Romani people, against women. I still think that also has to have a place. But I do think that it behooves the left to put more stress, to talk more often about economic injustice. And it would be so nice if countries would start negotiating, because they all have this in common, that their economic problems result to a great degree from the fact that more and more of what wealth is generated is being passed on to the wealthy. I think, again, that the reaction to the assassination of Brian Thompson, the private insurance CEO, again, like many people, I shrug and say, as far as I'm concerned, one assassin assassinated another assassin, but it doesn't solve the basic problem. You can't make that kind of protest and vote for the likes of Donald Trump. And you can't protest economic conditions in Germany, for example, where Alice Weidel, the head of the AfD, the right-wing party in Germany, has not only bordered on racism, but has said openly it doesn't like unions, likes Margaret Thatcher, who won a great deal from non-union people on unions, and yet is getting working class votes. And again, without trying to look down on people, I just despair of the fact that people know that there are problems, but don't seem to find a constructive way of facing these problems, and instead resort to the very parties, programs, and ideologies that will continue to nurture and further said problems.